Hey folks, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to my live. I just left Vaughn and she's having a Poya party over on Kick. But I am finishing my dragon tonight. So that's what we're working on. And I'm hoping that this is going to make it a little easier for me while I paint. Welcome in. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. And we are getting ready to work on my Mystic Water Dragon. I hope everybody can hear me okay. We will find out in a moment. Okay, I hope everybody can hear me okay. So I'm just going to say hi in the chat. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody shows up. For those who are here, thank you for coming in. I've only been live for about a minute 26. Hopefully everyone can hear me all right. Get my volume up here. So we are working on my Mystic Water Dragon. And he or she is right over here on my canvas, as you can see. And I was requested to paint blue and black for the neck. And I'm going to be working on orange and yellow and red in here. And then we're going to work on the tongue and all the rest. So let's get rolling. Let me grab my palette here that I used for coloring. Just like using a painter's palette, only mine's wood. So I'm hoping everybody can hear me okay. I'm going to turn my volume up on this other one here to make sure everyone can hear me. So hopefully everyone can hear me okay. Turn my volume up on this other one here to make sure everyone can hear me. Okay, sounds like everyone can hear me. Awesome. All right, so we're going to start out. I have several. This is all acrylic paint that I'm using. I'm bringing this all up so everyone can see what I'm using. So I'm getting ready to use some crimson red. And I'm going to mix some crimson red with some orange, because that's the type of color I want to mix and bring up for this part of the dragon skin and layers. So this is going to be colored in red, a reddish orange. And I will show you what I'm doing as best I can. That's to get those two colors mixed together. This is acrylic paint, by the way, I'm using, and this is an 11 by 14 canvas. This is my organic. This is my Mystic Water Dragon, Fantasy Water Dragon. Get a little more yellow in here. So I really want this to pop. This color, I don't want it so red because that's more for the tongue area and maybe the eyes. Thank you for everybody coming in. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist, but I am finishing up my dragon tonight. I had to delay this painting last week, and maybe why I have fewer viewers tonight than I did before, but that's okay. So let's see if I can do this. This will definitely be a learning experience because I am leaning in front of my camera. So we're just getting in some yellow, orange, red here. It's a little hard on me. I may have to bring this down a little bit for me to do this, which is fine. I'll still make it where you can see. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. This is my Mystic Water Dragon, Fantasy Dragon. Get some more light in here where I can see. Wow. This is almost a fiery orange brick red. Thank you for everybody who's coming in and watching. I really appreciate you being here. And unfortunately, on YouTube, you cannot have music up here unless it's the type of music that's not considered copyright. All right. Let that dry a little bit, and then I'm going to add a different dimension to this color. Oops, sorry about that. See everything behind my canvas too. Thank you for whoever's hanging out with me. Apparently there's someone besides myself. Thank you for being here. I'm letting that dry a little bit because I'm going to add another element to this paint here. And so therefore it needs to dry a little bit. It should dry pretty fast. That should make my cold coffee taste good. I just put my paintbrush in there. Thank God it's only acrylic paint, right? Comes out with the water. I'm going to try and add, I want a little bit more, I'm going to try to get a little more fire in there with that orange, yellow, red. I'm going to use a smaller brush, more detailed, finer tip. Excuse me. pull this down again because it's easier for me than even here on this. Thank you for being here tonight. This is my Mystic Water Dragon. My second attempt to try and have this finished because when I was going to go live the other night, I've got a very unfortunate bad headache. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate that. Looks like there are two people in here besides myself, but nobody's saying anything. That's fine too. Folks, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Really does help with the algorithm. I'm letting this second coat of red crimson dry here. Thank you again for your patience. Looks like my time is off because it's really 9:19. I wonder why my time is off on this other one. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 9:20 p.m.
That's what I thought. Trying to correct the time. It's really strange. Thank you for your patience as I let that paint literally dry. That's acrylic. Hmm. Hmm. I'm having some issues. Sorry about that. Give me just a moment. A few technical difficulties going on here. Welcome. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. And now there says there's 2 people and there was 1. Welcome in. I'm working on my bearded, well, she's really not a bearded dragon, but she is a mystic water dragon. Hmm. This is really strange. Well, either way, I know what time it actually is, so it is 9:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I started at 9 p.m. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you for taking your time to stop by. Now it looks like there's nobody here. And there is still 1 person here. Let's see. So what is your favorite color is the poll I'm asking. Red is my color. Two thumbs up and 1 person. That's really strange. Okay, no problem. So we're still working on this mystic water dragon. And I'm going to be putting some red in here. Which is actually going to be one of the harder parts to do. That's weird. One says there's 2 thumbs up and 1 person in the room. Who knows? Anyway, welcome in if you're here. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you being here. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. Hopefully everybody can see what I'm doing okay. I'm having to rearrange this each time to get this up on the screen. Yeah. I'm going to share out my... There we go. And we're reconnecting. And we're live. Yeah. A smaller brush for this part. Wow. Thank you for everyone who's here. Thank you for being with me. I really appreciate it. What is wrong with the tip of my brush here tonight? Trying to get some different gradients of shading going on here with the red and the brick and the yellow. Thank you for your patience tonight, folks. Again, I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. Whoops, sorry if my camera keeps moving. Apologize for that. I'll let this dry a little bit. Whoa. Don't judge me too hard in my trying to keep this on camera. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. Sorry about last week. I had to take off and couldn't come back in. I got a severe headache and wasn't able to come in and do any of this. try, whoops, some blending here for the top. I'll take some black and Van Dyke brown with a little bit of mauve. And that's what we're going to do up here for the Mystic Dragon's head. Thank you for the 2 people watching. I really appreciate it. And add a little white to this mauve and red. And these are the paints I'm using, if anyone's curious. They are acrylic, of course, not oil. Mix in some vermilion also. Trying to get a variant of shades. You're curious, these are the colors that are going in. It's kind of hard to see on my board, but right here and here, you'll see as they change, as they're mixed. There we go. Gonna work here. A little bit hard to hold out here for me to do, so I'm going to move this and bring it back to me. You'll still be able to see what I'm doing. Thank you for your patience. Hopefully you've got enough light to see what I'm doing. Whoa, almost lost my brush there because of the angle I'm at. Do a little more dry because my hand is hitting the other part of this painting and it's still wet. I can't believe this because this is acrylic paints and I expected them to dry faster. Looks like I'm back down to one person here. Oh, I did get 2 thumbs up. Thank you for your patience. We are not allowed to play music here on YouTube. Unfortunately, I am Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. I may add some music to this later, but I can't do it while I'm filming it live. So we are live, and I am Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. And I'm literally letting this dry as I speak. Though I noticed it was very laggy and slow behind on the other camera. It's still showing me painting. So I've used a mauve, a red, and blue to create this kind of muddy purple in the dragons right there. And then we're going to follow it on down throughout here. And I will probably carry this color over to here and also some more red and orange. Just one moment here. I will be right back, folks. I'm gonna grab another brush here that I need. Oops. Sorry about that. Whoa. Thank you for your patience as I do this. Give me a couple minutes here and I will be right back. Thank you for your patience again. I know sometimes painting can be boring to some people, but not to everyone. There's some of us who actually still love it. getting a couple other brushes I need. Welcome in. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. I'm having to grab another brush over here. Thank you again for your patience. Actually, this dragon's going to look really good when it's done. Welcome in. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. And this is my Mystic Water Dragon. Thank you for your patience while I do this. Yeah. Try not to hit my camera as I come around here again. Okay, let's see if this dried enough. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah. All right. Again, I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. And I am working on my Mystic Water Dragon. I have a board that I'm using to mix my paints on, like a palette. I call it my palette. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome in. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. Hi, Foolish Does Games. Hello. Thank you for coming in. I am in the middle of trying to let some of this dry in between, even though it's acrylic. And this is my Mystic Water Dragon. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate that. How are you doing tonight? So I love games too. I play a lot of Switch and PC games also. For some reason, this color does not like this brush, but this is the brush I need to use. Thank you for dropping in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. A little boring. They won't let us play any music here. So what kind of games do you like? Foolish Does Games. Welcome in. Whoops. Not this week, but in about 2 weeks, I'll be doing Gandalf, which will be a portrait of him, and then I will be painting him. I'm also going to be doing some some Skyrim and Witcher type of art and sculpture also. I think you can hear me all right. I really appreciate you stopping by, Foolish Games. Line's a little thick there, but don't forget to tap like and share. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody stopping in. Hello, Wolf. Don't be laughing at my painting. How are you tonight? Am I lagging on your end? Because on one of mine where I'm trying to watch myself, it's lagging. It's nice to see you. I thought I was going to be a lonely soul out here because my friend out in Georgia, they were going to stop in, but they didn't know how to get in because of where they're at. They don't know how to use the TV they have there. Wow. Yeah, you too, Wolf. And I've got this thing so close, and it's really, I'll tell you, even doing it on a easel because of the way I'm sitting is quite a feat, to be honest. And it's sad we can't play music up here. I may be able to add music after the live stream, but you have to have music that's all copyright free. Hey, don't forget to like, share, and thumbs up and subscribe. Be awesome. You always liked yours flat on the floor. What's so funny is this color I have that's really sort of a mauve is actually 3 different colors that I had to put together in order to achieve this. And I'll tell you, me and the brush and these acrylics are not getting along because it's not drying fast enough for me. How'd your game go tonight, Wolf? Did you get any more people in there? It's not going to look too bad. I'm not thrilled, to tell you the truth, with this blue, but it was a request to have blue and black, and it's, well, it's okay. Thank you for the 3 people in here with me, and I really appreciate the likes. I did go back, though, invite people here, Wolf, because it was a lonely room, me and the painting, and I don't know who was in here before Foolish Games came in. And then you, of course. I think Foolish Games is possibly a subscriber. Am I lagging on your end by any chance, Wolf? Can you tell me? I'm actually still watching myself paint in another And I am just sitting here right now doing nothing, waiting for the paint to dry. You're so sweet. Thanks for sharing it out to Discord. I guess if I have to be humiliated, I'll be done right, right? Thank you. And this has got to dry. This is the problem, though. See how it's lighter here? Like I'm having to wait because I did the same thing here. I'm having to wait. It's not drying fast enough. Nice slow strokes. Press down just before the end. Yeah, well, I have sharp tips, but I'm painting with some different brushes tonight, but that's okay. I can draw. And I used to, years ago, I used to paint with oil, but I thought acrylic would be easier to paint with, but I'm finding that it's not true. But I can't clean acrylic brushes. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really did. I thought that the acrylic paint would dry quicker than what it is. So I have to sit here. Like, that's why it took me so long the last time, because I had to wait for it to dry so that I wouldn't have mud. Yeah, exactly. It's okay. I like the mauve. I thought I'd get a little creative and put some mauve into this dragon. Yeah, virtual would work great. It's not bad, and it won't look bad when I'm through and I'm able to do some touch-ups on it, but it's okay. I'll survive. Some kind of Japanese, Chinese stuff that half the colors. It's luckily I know the colors without having to read the names. I bought these, like I have acrylic paints besides these, but I was doing these like as demo and I thought I'd use them. They're a Temu special. Yeah, oil's my favorite too. But I've got to find oil that I can what? Find a cleaner for that the cleaner won't kill me to breathe in. That's the problem with the oil, if that makes sense. That's what I used to paint with was oil. So I'm not used to acrylic. I mean, I drew this, but I just, you know, very different. So I'm just sitting and letting it dry. See, with oil's more forgiving. It really is. It's actually more forgiving because it will allow you to restroke and then take more paint and add to it. But this acrylic is not going to be forgiving. Maybe that's why Babs paints all in black and white. I don't know. Is the screen lagging on you, Wolf? Are you seeing me still working on the canvas and showing the paint? Because I'm seeing it in my other phone. Plus, this is not the best paint. I mean, my other acrylics are probably better than these. But I started with this, so I just figured I'd keep using it. So I'm gonna get a little more of this mauve and see if I can go in deeper. It's really weird because on one screen it says I have 3 people. Now it says I have 2 people and 3 thumbs up. And on my other screen it says 2 thumbs up and 3 people. So I don't know. I never trust because I had 431 subscribers and now I'm down to 430. So I don't know what's going on. You know, it's a YouTube thing. And my friend tonight, Vaughn, was in Kick doing Poya and all that, all this music. I tell you, I didn't even want to leave because it was so much fun. Like a big kid, you know? Like a big kid. It's delayed, but it's not lagging. Okay. Oh no, I thought they were about the same, but what do I know? Whoa, I just lost that. Whoa. Cool. I would love that. You'll have to see some of my other work besides what I'm doing tonight. This is definitely a new avenue. See how that is? Like that isn't even dry and I didn't even put any wet paint up there. Like, and this is acrylic paint. At least that's what they said. It says acrylic on the box. The rest is all in Japanese or Chinese and I can't even read it. Yeah, little teeny tubes. Like, actually, I have some really nice brushes. It's the paints, though. It really, I mean, but I can't do anything about it. I started with this, so I have to finish it with this. And then later I'll take it out and critique having it on my lap to paint because it's easier for me. Panda, huh? Unfortunately, they dry really fast on my wooden palette, but they don't dry fast on this. And I know that painting is boring to some people unless they're used to doing it. Yeah, the wood's absorbing the water. You're right. You're so correct. Cody says, "Oh, hi, Cody. Thank you." See, and I don't want to get my hands on it because my hands are going off on the side of the canvas. So this may end up being another night of trying to get it done. A three-parter. I'm not going to touch it with this cloth again because I need to clean it up. It'll just have to look like it does until I get it done. Oh. You know, I have better acrylics than what I'm using, but I wanted to finish using these because that's what I started with. Wow. And I don't dare get on either one of my eyes because they will be a total disaster. I may have to completely change paints in order to do the eyes. You're so sweet, Wolf. Thank you. Ready to I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't believe this. That's true. I know what you meant. It's okay. I'm gonna come back down here and because I've got just fine. This is definitely going to be a very colorful dragon. No, I didn't see it. Should I? Is it on the regular phone or where did you send it? So I have another phone I can use to look, maybe. I don't know. I might have to look with this one. Will it let me look? Wow, Wolf. That's pretty heavy. I don't think I can look at it while I'm on the live. And I don't know if my other phone will let me. That I'm actually using so that, well, see, I can sit here tonight because I'm not having it on me. Let's see. Let's see. Because I don't even know if you're on my other phone. That's the problem. Doesn't look too bad on this phone. I'm going to have to take all this and wipe it off, the streaks. Live. Well, let's see. I started at 9 o'clock. It's now 10:15, so I've been on an hour and what, almost 10 minutes. This phone says 108 minutes, so yeah, 10:15 would be an hour and 15 minutes. My other phone is off by an hour. Like it says it's 9 something on my other phone live. Oops. Yeah, the wood dries it right up and the canvas keeps it wet. It's crazy. Yeah, tell them not to laugh at me too hard. That'll be awesome. So we'll... I just want to move my brush too fast. I bet she could. Thanks, Cooler Taste. Thank you for coming in. You're awesome. I'm a lot better tonight than the last time. The reason I didn't finish the last time is because I had a severe headache and I had to leave. So it looks like an oversized watercoloring by a kid right now. But that's okay. Yeah, I just have to be careful. Earlier, I put my brush down on my coffee. There are some nice strokes. Thanks. If I could just get the rest of them to be nice, that would be good. It's because I know for a fact, like I am sitting on top of this thing, whether you know it. And not only that, I am trying to move, like really move, and I can't do it with this paint. First of all, it's not drying. It's like it's worse than oil painting because it's not drying. Pew, pew. I really appreciate you being here. Yeah, I can clean it up like when I get off the camera. It's a little harder for me on the camera, unfortunately. I just can't seem to get those Bob Ross strokes in. And now, mind you, this is my drawing. Not paint your palms, haha. I like to rest my hand on the canvas. Yeah, me too. Me too, unfortunately. I did take some medicine for the pain in my back, which that's not affecting my painting. It's I'm in pain would be a good word. I am in pain. Yeah, it'd be great. Come jump on my shoulders in the center of my back. I don't mind this too much down here. Doesn't look too bad. I got the crimson in there. That's what I call this. I don't know because what they call what looks like they're trying to call mauve isn't. Scream if it's working. Okay. I'm just glad somebody's here to share my misery. And you know what I'll do later, Wolf? Since you're here, I will go and I will put some music in here for the painting because of this. I actually almost like the lighter better and I do the darker. And I'm going to have to take a wet, like do wet, maybe alcohol to get that smudge out of there the way it looks. I'm trying not to blind myself. Thank you. You're so nice, Wolf. I wasn't, like I don't really know what a dragon looks like, but when people beg me to do the black and blue, like a tattoo, yeah. When they begged me to do the black and blue, which is not one of my things, I wanted him actually to be gray and white. So I may do another one exactly like him and do gray and white like my original plans were. Because I think he would look a lot better as gray and white. It's what you created to be. I don't know what this is created to be, but it's here. You're so nice, Wolfie. But you are anyway. You always have been a nice person. See, I'll have to go back to make that darker if I want it darker. I don't even know, to be honest. Wow. So now I got to move it. Don't be looking behind there. Now I have him sideways because that's the way I need to paint him. Look, at my other screen, he's still sitting upright. I'm waiting to see if it changes because I turned it sideways. I'm still watching me paint in slow mode and delayed. It won't look half as bad once I can critique it a little. I know that, but in the meantime, it'll just have to be what it is. So my other phone is off and mine is not. Your other phone is off, mine is not. No, I just seen the dragon move. So let's see what happens. Yep, I'm moving him now sideways. I set this sideways so that I could paint this side of the jaw. It was easier for me. The phone that you're actually seeing this through is the phone that's on recording it live. It's weird. Now I have 2 people left, it says, and 2 likes up, but the other one shows there are 2 people in here and 3 thumbs up. Yeah, the other phone that I'm using as a, well, see, before I used the other phone as my guideline for the text on the screen, but since I don't have it on me, I should have known, like a doofus I am about this, that I would not be tech savvy in that way with this phone, because the phone's not on me. So I can see what everyone writes. And before I couldn't, so I was using a spare phone. Now you know that's bad. See, I just need to learn how to paint her, right? While we're waiting for the paint to dry, you can look at her, right? I really want this to dry, because if it doesn't, I will have mud instead of colors. And I don't want that. So now I'm going to try and pull it back because, oops. Yeah, the other phone is way behind. I wonder if it's because it's pulling off the same net. Like because I'm running 2 of them at the same time on my Wi-Fi. But you said it was not, you said it wasn't that slow, or it wasn't laggy, but it was slow or something, you said, Wolf. Well, see, we only have to make it till 11. I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to get done on him tonight. I'll have to paint some off the camera. It's not too bad, because in one way, because these colors are in sync with these colors. And this has got a red orange in it, which is a really almost a deep blood red. And then the mauve, which to me is purple. But there is no way that I'm going to be able to get his eyes done. Because I'm going to have to find, I have other brushes, but I'm going to have to find my really, really tiny pointed brushes that I have in order to do his eyes. So there's not, like, it'll really mess it up if I do it any other way. See, I'm just now pulling it over on the other phone. It's just showing me sitting it upright, Wolf. Okay. Yeah. Now, crimson, to me, is red, but not like the crimson they're calling it. So I wanted orange, but with their colors, I'm telling you, and I have an orange in here, and I know how to create the colors to use to get an orange, but not happening. Not with these. The type of orange I wanted. We'll just put it that way. I don't know if you can get an idea, but it's supposed to be a flame, like yellow flame with red. So we'll see. I like the way you worded that. It be like that sometimes. Ha ha. Yeah, I like the way you worded that. Okay. Wow. Where be your tongue, dragon? I have too much detail in here. It's part of the problem. Yeah, definitely not happy with that. Excuse me. Wow. Turn this sideways again. For my for my lack of being able to. Waiting for that to dry a little bit so I can get up in here. I don't want to run over his teeth, which have still got to be done. I don't think I'm going to get this finished tonight. Now it says we have 3 people here and 3 thumbs up. On my phone, it says there are only 2 thumbs up. Now it says there are only 2 people. But it says there's 3 thumbs up on the other phone and 3 people in here. Oh well. See, I didn't wait. I should have waited. Hello and welcome. Hello, Foolish Games. Thank you for coming back. Thank you, Wolfie, for welcoming in. I'm like, hello and welcome. Okay. Yeah, so like now I've got to wait for his tongue to dry some. I guess it's a he. I'm under the assumption that my fantasy water dragon is a male. Thanks for coming back and saying hello. I appreciate it. Folks, don't forget to like, sub, and share. I'm going to try and sit this back up. Because that tongue's got to dry. I think the next time I'm going to stick with gray and white painting. Thank you, Wolf. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. So Foolish does games. What type of games do you play? You got my heart, Wolfie. You'll always be welcome in my lair, Wolf. I'm waiting to let the paint dry on the dragon's tongue, so it looks like his tongue is like, you know, when heat gets on something from paint, because I can really see. I'm not sure how close you guys can see, but I can really see the way it is, and I didn't want to drag the brush because of fear of removing the paint. Yeah, and I guess you're sweet wolf. Where did Foolish Games go? I don't see any more. You just said hello and gone. I can tell you one thing though. Once I use all these paints up, I'm going to find some other use for them though. My other acrylic paints are so much better than these are, Wolf. I am not kidding you. It's not just my brush strokes that I'm having an issue with. Of course, I could give everyone this to look at, right? Well, she's too high up there, right? No, you can only see the half of her. I can do this. Can watch that while the paint dries. How's that? Now, I'd like to redraw her wolf, and I know I can, but I am definitely not using these paints. Thank you. You're so sweet, Wolf. One thing I don't normally do, and I made the mistake on TikTok, not here on YouTube, but on TikTok, of taking a black micro pen and doing the outline. That I'm fighting with in my head too, because, here I am trying to follow my lines exact, and I never do that. I usually remove them with a eraser. So I did that so that everyone could see the dragon, because nobody could see it. It wasn't showing up because it was all in pencil. Thank you, Wolfie. You're sweet. I also think that on the next canvases, because this is a pre-treated canvas, which normally I use a white. God, it's been so long since I've had to use one because they are all pre-treated. But if you use that white paint on it, you can take out some of the texture, which I don't like the texture on this canvas. But that's just me. And on my other phone, it's just now showing me placing the fantasy. I don't know what she is, some kind of dragon vampiress. And she's sitting on a dragon, by the way. I don't know if you can see well enough, but she's actually sitting on a dragon. He doesn't look any more happier than my dragon does. Sort of have a scrawl on their face. So much for me thinking I was going to get this all done in a second setting. Now I got to move her. I need some titanium white, and I don't have it in this set of paints. There is no titanium white. I don't think they know what titanium white is. It's okay because I can go back and paint the teeth in. There we go again. I think I'm going to leave the texture there. Scald music is nice. Yeah. I'm going to try and find something. Beethoven in minor. Hey, I used to listen to classical music. I play the piano, believe it or not, as well as the guitar. I haven't done it in years, but yes. But I would have to have a special type of what I don't even know what they called them. It was during the time of, who was the nutty artist? He was crazy. Oh, God, what was his name? This is awful. I can't think of his name. But he was a famous classical pianist, and he was just as nuts as he could be. But it's not like a regular piano that they played in those days. I'm wondering, could I time lapse this? Thank you. I appreciate that, Wolf. Was it Bach? Was Bach nuts? No. Amadeus. Amadeus. Yep, Bach. I thought his name was Amadeus. Or was that just the name of the movie? Haha. Right. It's something that I have to wait. The last time I ended up waiting on this because of it being the way it was. And I was having to go back in, and I wasn't real happy because I was having to add more layers of paint than I wanted to. And I'm going to have to come down here because this is still a part of his jawline all the way down into here and up. This, of course, is a part of his nose. All this is a part of his nose. Yeah, if I could do a time lapse, maybe. Stop and start. Save the live. I can't because it would be copyrighted, Wolf. You can't play any music on here. So I have to go and grab the tunes after the live unless I know there's music that's not copyrighted. And I don't know without getting what they require. Thank you. I appreciate that, Wolf. I really do. I don't even know if my friend was able to watch it from her TV because she said she didn't get the channels there that she got at her house. So, and she didn't know how to get into it anyway. Apparently, wherever she is, they pay for free YouTube. So I said, I didn't know. I think it's like about $65 or something for YouTube, if I remember the last time I had seen. Yeah, I was surprised that they were so expensive. And to get some water over here to. Wow. More dry time. I really appreciate you coming in, Wolf. I really do. It says I have 3 people in the room and 3 likes. So I don't know who else is here, but I appreciate whoever they are sticking it out with me. So we only got about 3 minutes to go, and it will be 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to stop it, and then I will, I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I don't know how I'm going to. Now, I don't know. They let me download the last time they let me download my live, which was weird. Oh, yeah. Well, mine says 2 minutes till. And on my regular phone that I'm streaming my live off, by the way, everybody, I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist at a slow pace of trying to finish my Mystic Water Dragging. That's okay. I'm part vampire wolf, so bites are nice. I got you. I think you meant that for them. Let's don't scare them, wolf. So my phone here says it's been 152 minutes. So 9 to 10, 10 to 11 would be 2 hours, which would be 120, right? So that would make it even longer. I don't know. The timing's always screwbally anyway. It's just now showing on my other phone that I set the painting and the canvas upright. The colors are definitely bright. It's weird because my other phone shows there's 3 likes and there are 3 people in here. The phone that's going live, streaming live, says there's only 2 likes and there are 3 people in here. I haven't figured that one out yet. Don't forget to like and tap that bell icon so you know when I'm going live next. Oh, there's 4 people in here. Welcome in. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. I'm in the middle of doing my Mystic Water Dragon, which is taking forever because I'm using some acrylics that I have never used before. I'm not exactly pleased with them, but that's okay. Oh, there was 4 people in here. They left. Either that or there's something going on with the system. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Still 3. 3 likes, 3 people. Wolfie, are you still here? I'm waiting for this to dry in here a little more. Thank you. Now it says there's 2 people and 2 on my live camera. On the camera that's holding me says there's 3 thumbs up and 2 people. And here on my live it says there's 3 people and 2 thumbs up. So I don't even give it a worry anymore because it's so like just that people show up. And don't forget when I do in the live, if you just go say something after the live and definitely make sure you thumb it up. That always helps. Try not to be too cruel and harsh. I know. It's taken quite a while just to get his red tongue in his mouth. And I still have his teeth that have to be painted in. They're kind of jagged, so they are definitely going to be white and gray. Again, I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist, and I will definitely be pulling this and adding some music to it because I don't mind talking to myself, but I know I'm talking to you, Wolfie. But I definitely do think that it does need some music added to it because it's so quiet. Now I've got 1103. What do you have, Wolfie? I know, isn't that awful that they won't let me play music live? Yeah, because like the same thing happened to my friend Vaughn. She actually got it a few times, and then she started playing all this weird stuff, and people started complaining about the weird music. So and she stopped doing that. So like I do understand that's why she's out on Kick tonight, dancing it up. If she's still there, I don't even know if she's still there. Oh Lord, no, they don't want me to sing. Trust me. Hmm. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I understand. I used to chat a lot in the past, Wolfie. I come from a chatting era before they had everything else. You could talk to people and you had to be creative. Are you serious? Are we going through this again? I thought we were okay. The last on TikTok, yeah. Hmm. Should I just pretend like I'm painting because his mouth is drying? I need his mouth to dry, his tongue to dry. Yeah, look, the tip of my brush is getting paint on it. Which means it's not dry. Three likes, four people. On this side, it says 5 people are in here. Oh, welcome in. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I can't even think straight now. And I'm painting my Mystic Water Dragon Fantasy. Yeah, or a heat lamp, a hair dryer or a heat lamp. Well, I was afraid if I used I actually had thought about that the last time I did this, but then I thought it would warm the paint up and make it take longer to dry. It's not like sun dry or air dry. Right, exactly. So I'm just bored. I cannot, like, I either have to paint really slow or really fast. Either way, it doesn't dry. I'm only doing that because I'm trying to cover up because parts that aren't dry yet show up lighter. I don't know. Hey, Sherry, how are you doing? I have no idea why it's not drying, Sherry. All I know is it's acrylic paint, and it is not from the United States, the acrylic paint. I can't half read half of the colors. Luckily, I know by looks. Yeah, Mama Sherry, she's in late. That's because she goes on soon. You think it's contaminated, the paint, maybe? Pounces you. Wolfie is really frisky tonight, just letting you know. In fact, very frisky. It's quite a colorful dragon. And what? I started this at 9 o'clock. So this, and this. Oh, on this edge here. Oh, don't promise me with love bites, Wolfie. You know how I am about that. So I got to try to figure out how I'm going to pull in my live with a off the screen finish up painting because I'm not joking. I've had to stop to let the paint dry. I mean, I hit my hand here and it went off on the canvas. So it's definitely very colorful, especially when I added the mauve. Oh, really? That's all I do? Just put the link into the video in the description of the live. Okay. So when I do that, they can just click on the link and watch the rest of that, huh? So I'll just put it as this is part 2. It'll be part 3 and it won't be live. I'll do that. Thanks, Sherry. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Oh, you're so sweet. It says there are 5 people in here now. I have triplets and twins. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist on a very slow burn tonight with acrylic paints that should not need time to dry. They should dry instantly. Is that hooray or hurrah? No. If I do, Sherry, and my arm or my hand hits the other part of the canvases and it's not dry, I'll have a real nightmare. Because I plan on doing something back here, even with all the busy colors. Look, I can't remember who chose blue. I think Voltra on TikTok and several other people chose blue. Looks like he's wearing the leg of a pair of jeans and his neck from the ankle up. Yeah, well, there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't choose those colors, and that's his neck. So he didn't come out like this because I couldn't give that kind of detail. The detail was there until I put the paint on. Know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe I could try to add a wing to him or something in the background to tear off from that look. Sparkles and highlighting colors. Yeah, he probably is. He's my dragon. He definitely is. All right, I'll stop picking on me. I already feel self-conscious because of the nightmare of his neck. You think so? Of course, if I paint the background the same color of his neck, it'll all just blend in. And all you'll see is his hair, head and horns and all that. Right, I don't think so. Are you picking on me, Sherry? Yes. Oh. See, I couldn't give him the detail from the drawing, and that was there once I put the paint down. But that's okay. everything that's painted and drawn, especially painted, can be fixed because you can paint and change. So it'll just have to wait. Wolfie, are you still here? Good, I'm glad. Yeah, think of me when you eat it. Since I can't have steaks anymore. Not the real ones, anyway. Is Cody still up with you, Wolfie? Now that's a weird combination. Sherry, that is a weird combination. Yeah, but not with steak, right? You don't gross me out because I'm not that kind of vegan. So there you go. Oh, you don't care for steak, huh? Sure. That is the worst mauve I've ever had in a tube. This is my wonderful wood that the paint dries out before I can even mix it. My wooden palette here. I have a plastic palette, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, I do. One of those plastic dishes with the little round things in them. You guys are so bad. The scary part, adding more color, right? You guys are still here. You just be careful with that, Sherry, because I had a friend that she hung upside down with the leg weights, and they ended up taking her to an emergency room. She almost broke her neck because it actually, like, it went over and dropped her. Yeah, you definitely need a spotter for that. And they're meant for people with bad backs, of course, is what they're meant for. Supposedly will cause you not to have a bad back. Of course, they don't tell you you might break your neck to not have the bad back. Here we go, sideways again. Have you ever thought of trying Puya? Not the game. It's actually a dance, Sherry. Now it's you use like balls and you use cloth like and you turn your arms and spin in different directions. It's pretty intense. Gonna yeah. So what are the skulls for? My painting? uh, I don't know the term exactly or even how to spell it. It's called a puya. It's a type of dance done with actual rubber balls and cloth. And man, I have seen some people do it and it's pretty intense. No, I think it's something far more sinuous than Indian dance. More like modern white man making money. Waiting for more drying. Insanity. Yeah, you think you can? I don't think so. Remember, I was born on Veterans Day. Be careful what you say, Wolfie. Actually, I probably could have done a better drawing and painting of Uncle Sam with these colors. I did not choose the bright blue or any of that. That would have not been my color. No, I don't like it at all, but it's done. And I couldn't get the detail back in the throat because of that. Wow. And you're here hanging out with us too? That's a lot of people, 450 people. That's on the top. Oh, the dating app. We got you. It's really not. That's cool. That really is sure. No, I know they're decent people that come in there. It's for those two or three that ruin it for everybody. Yeah, I want to completely like phase this out. I'm going to do the top of his head, let it go this way, and then I'm going to take the bottom and completely phase it out. I've got large paint brushes. And I'm going to completely redo the neck. Because I like the top. I like his head and his neck above the neck line. I don't think so. Stop laughing at me, Wolfie. It's not funny. Trust me, I'm not thin skinned. I got thicker skin than that dragon does, as far as it really doesn't affect me. So hopefully I can do something with the neckline. mean like paint a sword, a gold sword on the bottom of his neck. If I thought that would do any good, I'd do it. But I think it looks worse on the camera than it does here in person. I mean, if I want to paint that's why I didn't want the blue in there when everybody said, "Oh, blue, blue." Okay. So you cannot comment when you're doing that. No, it's your Aunt Sherry on the phone, Star. Yeah, I know. So my question is, I knew kind of where I made the mistake to begin with of putting his neck off to the side of the canvas like that. Nice meaty shoulders. Well, I might be able to take a thicker paintbrush and go in there and wipe out the lower half and redo it so it'll show some actual contour like he's supposed to have. I'll just have to follow my original picture to get it back. I'm not quite sure what she's haha and did that. So, like, if I've got 6 people in here, I should have what? 6 thumbs up, right? Yeah, but Wolfie, this is where I messed up. Because I did the blue like that and I had to keep adding blue to it because it just looked awful. See where I lost his neckline? His neckline's supposed to be like that, the way I originally drew it, which it was before I added the paint. That's cute, Sherry. This definitely looks like an acid trip, but that's okay. The colors are good in his face. If I've got to go with all this color, I see that. But that wasn't how his neck was drawn before. But it's because I got so much paint on it and I kept going back over it. They're going to be a nice white gray like they should be. That's why I've got to reach into my other acrylic paints and not the ones that came from China. So, because I don't have any titanium white. And it takes me a minute to focus on my camera from the picture to actually see his face. Are you guys having fun? That's what it's all about. I call it the safe place for my viewers. Watch it. They might cap you for thinking you're a child. And my thing is rated for 18 and up. Because nobody can subscribe or anything if I don't. I've never seen that Sherry Palmer spotlight. Am I subscribed to you, Sherry, on that? Now I know I've been on here since 9 o'clock. My other phone says it's only 10:37. Oh, okay. Well, if you changed it to this, then I probably am still. You just changed her name. I wouldn't have known. Exactly. It's 11:37 here. Yep. But it's weird because my live said it was 150 some minutes before. Now it's saying it's 37 minutes. That doesn't even make sense. Does it go to a certain time? The same time. We shall see. I had to send all the paperwork, and Wolfie knew. He was riding through it with me today in the storm fort when we were in watching his Skyrim. I really appreciate you guys coming in. I do. And I'm going to shut down camp. And I guess I'm going to put a link in it. And I'm going to also come in with a full-size brush. Nope. I was sitting here in the house watching the games with him. Everything was done PDF and over the phone. So everybody, thank you for coming in. My name is Organic Silver Moon Designs. I'm a jewelry and a canvas artist. Thank you for all my friends and your support here tonight. I'm going to put a link into this. I'm also going to change his neck. Yeah, right. Right, Wolfie. Folks, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And there'll be a part 3 that I'm going to link to this. And I'm going to fix thy dragon's neck. That's true. You're right about that, Sherry. I'm surprised they're still up. Of course, that could be just Carolyn, his wife. She stays up late. So good night, everybody. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Try not to be too drastic. Look, I typed that, mistyped it. All right. Night, everybody. Peace and love. Thanks for coming in. You guys are awesome as always. And we'll try to rectify this fantasy water dragon's neck. Good night for now. Again, Organic Silver Moon Designs. Don't forget me. I am better than what you see tonight. I got you, Sherry. Have a great night. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Wolfie. Good night. Where's my finger go to close this thing off as I'm learning? Wrong screen. I know. Hootie woo. Good night, everybody. Thank you again.